You ain't never been a skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look. To the golden glide. The lows and highs. Me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few. Like Tupac, I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Cam Scatterbo with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Able to avoid him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
To the air, Williams. He's got this complete to Burden.
And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw is Williams.
steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They go play action now. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Second and 10.
Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action is Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll go play action here with Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Bears at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
To the air once more, Williams.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Brian Burns. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Play action. Now Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. To throw, Williams. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw from his end zone, Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Yeah, he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 36.
71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And it's 3rd down.
280. Touch 50, touch 50.
Here's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Back deep, Kevin Byard. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Williams.
They'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for our Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. From the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Wilson now off the bootleg.
Got his man on the crossing pattern. It's Slayton.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
First down, Giants.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Wilson.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Wilson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Vegas!
Looking to throw is Williams.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Swift.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is 2nd and 8. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To the air, Williams.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
Gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Running left is Tracy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw is Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he stopped immediately there.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Going right side, he finds Slayton.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Giants 17. Bears nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw right side taken in by Odunze.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing again here, Williams.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
That pass complete to Moore.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 20.
Back to throw again. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Bears first down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Now he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift from 6 yards away. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Williams.
And his throw here is incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. Punch first, punch first, punch first. Yes, 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 yes.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one and had that one culminating with a pick six.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end,
picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
Biggie
and 4.
Angels, Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Looking to throw. Williams. That is caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Now they'll change things up. To throw once more, here's Williams.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw is Williams. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Bears 14.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camper on this one.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
So they came in here facing a very tall task, going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.